Hello. I just came on to say that um I think my greatest weakness is shame, encased in a solid coating of rejection. But I think I've emotionally done enough work to not be completely dead at bigger rejections. So if I'm going for something like a job, a person, anything, and the job is no, or the person's don't like you, I pride myself on my reaction. I'm so chill. I'm like, you know what, I love you, and it was never about needing you to love me back, and I'll love you anyway. And you know what, I'll get the job that's right for me, so this was not right for me. Thank you, God. Okay. But day to day, if I ask something, if I go do you want to do this tomorrow? If I'm can I come over today? And they go no. First of all, no one has ever been no, fuck you anyway. Okay? No one's been rude about it. Second of all, they're allowed to be normally just no. But they don't even do that. Everyone's been so nice about it. You know? They're I'm sorry, I'm busy, or I'm tired, or not feeling well. Okay? What I'm about to tell you about my internal state has nothing to do with logic or rationality. I logically know and understand that everyone should and can say no, and there's a beauty in no, because then you're building your life intentionally. And I never, ever, ever want to do anything out of obligation. I never want them to do anything out of obligation. All of these things are true, I promise. I'm not saying them performatively. But the feeling in me, it's like a physical pain of I'm gonna combust. I'm gonna die of total shame. Where the hell is that coming from? Especially because if it's a bigger rejection, I'm so chill. So how do I trickle that down into the bottom part of that funnel of rejection? I cannot describe the physical pain to you. I'm not speaking in hyperbole. It is genuine physical pain. I have to step away. I'm so afraid, and I know that that's gonna come no matter what. And at my age of 32, that it's been so many years of that happening, that if I do ask someone, not only do I have to build myself up to be are you sure you want to ask? This will destroy you. Is this normal? Is this I know this is one thing where I'm maybe I should go to therapy for this. But I'm so afraid of it that I'm I can't even talk to a therapist about it or something. Because they won't understand the intensity of the pain. It's a physical pain. It's physical. If I do decide to ask, I sometimes I'm I don't even want to look at the answer. And sometimes I'm I hope they just say no, and I hope they say it really fast, and then I can just kill myself. Is that normal? No. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they say, how nice they are. It doesn't matter if they're have the correct answer or whatever. But that being said, it shouldn't matter anyway. Everyone should be able to say no for whatever reason, okay? They should be able to say no without explaining. And I understand all of this rationally. But what I'm saying is, in this fear of shame or whatever, it doesn't even matter the format of it. I am shot dead by it every single time, no matter what. It is my stop. No. Stop. Thumbs down. It is my kryptonite. It is if you wanted to kill me, you could just be I'm you could force me to ask you a question and then reject me. If I didn't ask you, then it wouldn't hurt me. So what is that? Also, it has to be an asking. It can't be like, if I was like, I want this, and then someone was like, you can't have it, I wouldn't be hurt. So maybe the answer is I stop asking and I start demanding, because it won't hurt me. But obviously I can't do that. Anyway. I was feeling that incredible and unbelievable pain right now. And it's so physical that I have to get out of my seat and shake, and I'm like screaming. I mean, you wouldn't think that looking at me, looking at how stable I appear, right? Not a fucking crazy person. So I was doing that, and I was like, you know what? I almost didn't even ask, but then I was like, today I was like, I'm glad I asked, because when I get rejected, at least today, I'm in like a sane state of mind, and maybe I'll like dig a little deeper, and I'll be like, what? Where is this coming from? What's beneath it? And I asked, and she didn't want to talk to me. She was like, stop asking, leave me alone, don't look at me. So clearly, it's like intense shame. Okay, I understood all of that, but I want to know where the shame is coming from. What is the shame? Where I'm like cringing at my own actions when I've done nothing. Not only that, I've done way more cringy and annoying things where I stand fully behind them, and I'm like, I don't care, I'm not ashamed. And this is like not anything. It's not even a vulnerable thing. It's not like I'm putting something personal about me out there. So, I mean, I'll receive clarity in due time whenever I'm meant to, but obviously I have to keep asking so that I keep feeling it, so that I can continue to ask the inner part of me, like, what is upsetting me. Normally she talks to me very willingly and I get the answer right away, but with this rejection shame thing, I'm being stubborn. So I was jumping around and I was feeling so much craziness. And then got a notification on YouTube. And I was looking through my previous videos, and one of them was like, the title was like, rejection is, what did I say? Rejection is permission for you to build your life how you want. Okay? So I was like, okay, I clicked on it and I watched it. We finally come to the point of this video where I've hopped on tonight. Okay? I watched all of it. While watching it, and it's me talking, I like jumped out of my seat and I was like, yes, you got it. Okay? It was like watching someone new say words I've never heard in my life before. It was like an epiphany on a second level. I know that was me talking, but I have no recollection of it. It's almost like when I talk on these things sometimes, it's like a direct channel from some higher part of me out of me, and then it's out of me. And I know I feel it embodied at some level, but can I just say, watching that, I had so many realizations. One, it completely got rid of this physical pain sensation, okay? I stopped jumping around out of pain, and I started jumping around out of joy, out of an unbelievable connection to my previous self, where I was like, I didn't even have to force it. The feeling left because what she said was so poignant. She was like, this was the exact part that the pain stopped. She was like, if I want to expand so fully, I cannot spend my time contracting due to rejection. Rejection is irrelevant because my priority is expansion. She didn't say it like that. She said it way better. But I was like, whoa. And I like woke up out of my fog of like being in pain because I asked and someone said no. And I was like, whoa, you're right. My priority is expansion. And I want to expand so much that I cannot be limited by day-to-day experiences. If I'm going to be like, I'm afraid to ask people, what the hell? My life might as well end here. No, I want to do so many crazy, great things. So many big things, okay? And I've always said I want to make big mistakes. I'm scared to even say that because I feel like God's going to make that happen. But the whole point is when you make big mistakes, you can learn how to live bigger. So you can't be afraid of making big mistakes. And here I am, afraid of making small mistakes. It's not even a small mistake. Here I am, afraid of making small, requests, decisions, demands. I'm contracting myself. And I was like, it lit a fire in my heart looking at myself saying that. And I was like, yeah, you're so right. Second realization is that all my life, especially recently, I've been like, where I just want, here's what I want. Hold on. I just want like a wise elder in my life. And when I say wise, I mean wise. I mean like connected to God, okay? At least in the same way that I am, but more. Someone I can learn from. Someone whose heart is open and who's lived 70 more years. And I've prayed and I've begged, and I don't have that right now. And I know that I will get it, but I don't have that right now. Because even if I go to therapy, they will not answer me from a heart-led, God-led place, okay? Even if I go to, let's say, religious therapy, they will not answer me from a God-led place. They will answer me from a religious place. I don't want that. I don't want anyone to consult the Quran before they answer my questions. That's not the point. I want them to look at God and then look at me and then guide me. But fair enough. Why am I bringing a middleman in here? Maybe because there would be like a physical person here. But I was like, okay, I can just connect to God, right? Me watching this video tonight of myself, for the first time in my life, I felt the feeling of like someone gets me. Someone is talking to me from a God-led, heart-led place, and it was me. And I know it's been driven home. The person you're looking for is you. But it's like I experienced it in real life, in like 3D. What a feeling. I feel I feel so good. And I knew I was doing these videos for me. I'm speaking to me at all times. But come close to me. Here's why I'm here today, okay? If any single person watches this other than me, maybe I'll watch it in like 20 years. If you are watching this and you are not me, please make videos for yourself. You don't have to even make them public. Do it. And then one day you'll need them. And one day you'll watch it back and you won't cringe to death. And you'll be like mind blown. Please do it. It's not an experience specific to me. I know it. I think this is like, I've mined gold, okay? I found diamonds. And I'm giving them to you. Make videos. You are the person who will be the wisest for yourself. Because you'll speak in a way that will get through to you. Please try it. Do it. The feeling that I feel right now, I wish I could make a video showing you what I was like literally like 15 minutes ago. Because I was going crazy. I was going crazy. I mean, I'm acting a little bit crazy right now too, but you can't imagine. You don't know. Wow. What an unbelievable experience. I am my own savior. Wow. Listen, even if you think you're like stupid as fuck, still do it. I'm telling you, do it. I didn't think anything that I've ever said is like new information. Everything I've said has just been new to me. Has been like, whoa, my mind is making new connections in a new way, and some of the things I already knew, but I'm like just saying them again or whatever. Because I'm feeling them in the moment. And it just hit. I needed it. There was nothing else that could have given me that awakening right now. Do it. I love you. Bye.